Peace, family. This is the Satrilrose coming at you guys with another exclusive video. Man, today is going to be an interesting topic. We're going to be talking about Alekes, right? If you guys would like to receive any of my spiritual services, whether it be divination, whether it be coaching, or even receiving your Alekes, please follow me on Instagram at the Satrilrose, on TikTok at the Satrilrose. Again, Instagram and TikTok at the Satrilrose. Man, I'm really looking forward to working with the collective. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of controversy that's going on right now. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we're here to do the work. So, man, let's just jump right into the topic, man, of Alekes and understanding the significance of these Alekes. You know, as you can see, I actually have 3 of them on right now. You get what I'm saying? So, man, like I said, man, I'm definitely looking forward to tapping into this energy, you know? So, first, again, I know that this particular topic, it may cause a bit of controversy when it comes to this particular topic. Truth be told, I don't really care about nobody's opinion because, man, I'm spiritually led, you know? So this is just my story. These are just my thoughts on Alekes, and this is what I've studied. And this is just my truth. So I actually want to get into how I actually received my Alekes through spirit, right? So I live in the city of Houston, Texas. You get what I'm saying? I live in the city of Houston, Texas. So there aren't many botanicas or spiritual shops or stores that I feel comfortable or even know of. You know what I'm saying? I've been working with Shango, Orumila, and Oduwa for a while now. You know, as well as Oshun, Yemoya, Oya, the list goes on. Eshu and Legwa, you know, the list goes on, man. But the energies that I resonate the most with being a representative of Shango is Shango, Orumila for wisdom, Oduwa for guidance. You know, I am a representative of Shango who's walking the path of Orumila, right? So last year, 2024, man, that year was such a powerful year for me. You know, it was really a rite of passage. Everything that I went through in that year, from storms, you know, financial issues, relationship issues, you know what I'm saying? Issues in my family, like all of these battles that I was fighting, man. And I'm still fighting those battles, you know, and it's through the grace of these Orisha that I'm getting through all of this. You get what I'm saying? Man, it was a rite of passage for me. You know what I'm talking about? Like it really was a rite of passage. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was really a rite of passage. You know, and it's like one thing I know about this path is that spirit will place you in situations and connect you with the right individuals. So here's how I was pretty much guided to receive my Alekes. And it was a true initiation by spirit, by these Orisha, right? So I'm going to be honest, man, I searched all around for different botanicas, for different spiritual shops, you know, looking for Alekes, you know what I'm talking about? Like really searching, and I just couldn't find any, man. So what I did was, man, you know, my last resort was actually to go to Amazon. I went to Amazon and I actually found these Alekes, which, if I'm truly being honest with you, it is, and this is me speaking my truth. I really don't care about what anybody else has to say, truth be told. So yeah, man, y'all can come in the comments with the smoke. I'm all for it, you know. Man, I'm from Texas, man. We love a good squabble. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know, I digress. I feel as though that, man, I went to Amazon and I feel as though that, man, that was spiritually, that was such a pop, because as soon as I saw it was literally everything that I needed plus more, right? So the 7 African powers, you know, Ogun, Eshu, Obatala, Yemoja, Oya, you know what I'm saying? Oshun, Shango, Orumila, like they were all there, right? So soon as I received them, they came right on time. Soon as I received them, Spirit told me that I needed to bless and consecrate these Alekes, right? When you receive your Alekes, when you buy your Elekes, whatever you decide to do, for those of us who are out here buying Elekes, you cannot go to a spiritual shop or a botanica or order them without blessing them. Phrase that. You cannot wear them and expect any type of guidance, any type of blessing, any type of protection without blessing, consecrating, and feeding those spirits, because they will not have a spirit. They don't have a spirit, you know. Excuse me. So with that being said, right, spirit guided me again. You know, I have soul family who actually walked me through this as well. You know what I'm saying? Prayed over them, played their songs, things of that nature. So I'm gonna tell you something funny, right? So at the time, man, I'm living with my mom, right? This was last year. I'm living with my mama, right? So she probably gonna watch this and trip out, but at the same time, it's just, you know, this is the practice, right? She had a bottle of vodka in there, Ciroc, I believe. And Spirit was like, okay, you could utilize that, right? You could utilize that to actually bless, consecrate, and feed these spirits, right? So, you know, ended up going to the store, man. I had to go and get some stuff for the house or whatever. And, you know, to my surprise, I ended up walking past a humidor. Fun fact, this is also how I started smoking cigars, right? And I love telling this story, man. People get tired of me telling this story, but I love telling this story. You know what I'm talking about? So I walked past a humidor. I've never seen a humidor, because I don't smoke, you know what I'm saying? Never seen a humidor. Well, at the time I didn't smoke. Never seen a humidor ever. I didn't even know what a humidor was. So I was like, hey, let me get one of these. Let me get some of these out of here, right? So I picked the brand that I wanted. Ironically, the brand was literally the same name as my mom, had the same name as my mom. You get what I'm saying? So I knew that was confirmation within itself. Powerful, man. Powerful confirmation. Full confirmation. Man, I took it home. Didn't know how to cut it. Didn't know what, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. So I used my knife or whatever, cut it open. You know, days went by. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I believe this was even before the Elekes even got there, if I'm not mistaken. This was before the Elekes even got there. I bought everything that I needed, right? So they came or whatever. So, like I said, man, you know, that ritual is such a powerful and it's such a sacred ritual. You know, I actually have videos of it on my Instagram. You get what I'm saying? You know, cleansed it with the smoke, you know, prayed over them, each one of them, all 7, prayed over them, consecrated them, blessed them, read Psalms of protection, Psalms of consecration, Psalms of blessing. I can't even remember what Psalms I used because it was just such a powerful experience, you know. Fed them with the vodka, you know, you know what I'm talking about? Like, man, it was such a sacred and powerful experience. So I'm gonna tell you something funny, right? Because I knew it was gonna be, you know, a couple days of this particular ritual, right? Of this particular blessing, right? And feeding these spirits. Man, they wanted something stronger. Kid you not, they wanted something stronger. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so ended up going to a woman who actually, you know, sold things in the neighborhood or whatever, right? You know, she, you know, man, you in the hood, man, y'all know how this go. Man, I'm talking to real people right now. You dig what I'm saying? We in the hood. Every hood got a candy lady. Every hood got a woman that's got an older woman that's in her 50s, 60s, 70s using her food stamps. You dig what I'm saying? And selling and trapping out of her house. You know what I'm saying? Selling snacks and everything out of her house. You know? You dig what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like I said, man, we talking to real people. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't gonna tell this woman, I ain't gonna say this woman's name. I'm not gonna say what neighborhood this was in. But it just so happened that, you know, she has some liquor on hand. You know what I'm talking about? She has some liquor on hand. And I asked her, I was like, hey, you wouldn't happen to have like some gin or something, right? Sure enough, man, I went in that woman's pantry. She had Seagram's gin, right? Took it back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Ended up taking it back to the crib. And when I tell you, it was such a powerful experience knowing. Now, as we know, Obatala, he can't drink. Obatala can't drink. But the rest of them, man, they had a blast. Like I can hear the drumming, I can hear the songs, I can hear the, you get what I'm saying? Like it was an anointing. It was an anointing. You get what I'm saying? It was powerful, man. It was powerful. So, at this point, man, like I said, man, this is, like, again, I love telling this story, man, because, every day that I get up and I wear these alekes, man, I feel honored. Like, it's an honor because I get to serve these spirits, and in serving these spirits, I get to serve myself. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I get to serve self, because I am a representation of the Orisha, as well as my ancestors. You know what I'm talking about? So, it's no coincidence that I ended up back over here with my dad, man. Ended up back over here because I had a lot of opportunities going on, man. I had a lot of things going on at this time. This was around November, December. You know what I'm talking about? And my first assignment was to bless my two youngest siblings, with their alekes. Again, beautiful experience. Beautiful experience. Spirit guided me through that as well. During that moment, Spirit told me to actually do divination and let them know why they were receiving these alekes and what these alekes represented, right? So, as you all know, I do readings with playing cards, but I also throw shells as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, the readings and the divination was such a beautiful, again, just a beautiful experience, man. Like, man, I can't express how much I love doing this work, and how much it heals not only myself, but my inner child and my higher self. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's such a beautiful experience, man. So again, shameless plug. So, also want to extend this out to anybody who's in a Houston area. I do provide this as a sacred space. If you would like to receive your alekes through me, please DM me, or hit my business email at Satrilrose at gmail.com. My Instagram is the Satrilrose. Again, my Instagram is at the Satrilrose. That's confirmation right there. I know y'all heard it. That's confirmation right there. Those were the trains. That's Ogun. That's Ogun energy. This is the path that we're on right now. I know that Spirit is going to align me with those who are on the same exact path as I am. Come work with me. This is going to be a sacred ritual. This is going to be it's going to be the same process. Blessing and consecrating and feeding your spirits. Receiving divination. It's beautiful. Beautiful, man. No, not everybody's meant to understand this path. But those of us who understand on a deep, esoteric, sacred frequency, we know the work that we're doing and how powerful this work is. Man, getting these alekes, man, you're not just wearing colorful beads. You are serving these spirits and these Orisha on a daily basis. This is something sacred. This is something sacred. This is an honor to be able to wear these alekes. This is an honor. It's an honor, man. And again, I do offer spiritual coaching as well. I'm going to walk you through the entire process, and we're going to work. And man, I'm looking forward to working with y'all. I'm really looking forward to working with you all. The history of Ifa, the history of the Orisha, the history of our ancestors lies within this work. I'm looking forward to working with the collective. I'm looking forward to working with like-minded individuals, kindred spirits. It's going to be a beautiful experience, man. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Again, feel free to DM me. Feel free to comment, contact me, and man, let's work. Let's work. Let's do the work that our ancestors placed us on. Let's do the work that the Orisha have, the assignments that the Orisha have given us, Spirit has given us. Looking forward to talking with y'all. Looking forward to meeting y'all.